Hi, this is Blaise from Blaise Cooks. Today we're going to do a grapefruit tart with a chocolate pecan crust. I discovered this in the Inn at Little Washington cookbook and I just couldn't resist it and I want to share it with you. So let's get started. The custard filling ingredients include a half a stick of butter, 3/4 cup sugar, a half a cup of cream, heavy cream, a half a cup of grapefruit juice and a half a cup of orange juice. I've mixed them here together because they go in together. 4 eggs lightly beaten, the zest of 1 grapefruit zested with a microplane, I'll talk about that in a minute, and 3 tablespoons of additional grapefruit juice with 2 teaspoons of gelatin sprinkled on top. This will be added at the end of the process, and this is really what makes the custard firm in the pie crust. We're over by the stove, and in a 2-quart saucepan, I'm going to melt the half a stick of butter over medium heat and then mix in the sugar and let that dissolve, and then we'll go to the next step. I am going to put in the juice. I put the juice in first because I want it to actually cool the contents of the pan because I'm going to be adding cream and eggs, and I don't want the egg in particular to hit the hot butter sugar mixture. I'm going to add the egg, and last but not least, the grapefruit zest. We're going to stir this constantly over low heat until it thickens, lightly coating the back of a spoon. I've already sprinkled 2 teaspoons of the gelatin over the remaining grapefruit juice, and that's going to get poured into this pot, stirred in to dissolve, and then it's going to be set aside to cool before we put it into the pie crust. While I'm waiting for the custard to cool, I'm going to paint the inside of the pie crust with the melted chocolate. I have to stroke it as little as possible, because if you go over it multiple times, just like kind of painting a room, you'll drag up the underlying crust. I'm going to get it all up on the sides. I'm going to let this harden before I put the custard in. As you can see, I mean, this custard is not thick. A few hours have passed and the custard is set and it's ready to be served. Let me show you how beautiful this can look. I like the rustic look, so I don't really mind if it's a little crumbly, and a couple little pieces, at least the crust. Have to garnish it with whipped cream. Top it off with a mint leaf. Mint goes with everything. And let's see how this goes, how the sweet from the chocolate and the tart sort of bitterness from the grapefruit go together. I'm happy I went with the chocolate. And the chocolate doesn't overpower the flavor of the custard, mainly because grapefruit is pretty powerful itself. See you next time.